What is up, guys? It's Ginger Sauce here, playing some free for all on Highrise. Recently recorded a match. I've been bringing my Xbox over to my mom's house, and I know how bad that sounds, but we still don't have internet at our place, so kind of have to make do. I'm using the intervention with Full Metal Jacket. I've got claymores, 2 stun grenades, and I have 44 Magnum as my secondary. Now, I am trying to be more organized with my gameplay commentary. Excuse me. And I'm not going to focus as much on specifically what's going on in the game. I just want to talk about things about Modern Warfare 2 in general. Tips-wise, or just general discussions of how I see things. Stuff like that. And the first thing I want to mention is how I see the intervention versus the 50 cal. This is my opinion. This is my how I use them, and I think, for me at least, it seems to work out. For me, the 50 cal is more of a rushing or aggressive sniper, because you don't have to worry, or even you don't have to wait for the gun to reload another bullet into the barrel. That means, you can get more shots off faster, obviously because it's semi-automatic. With the intervention, I find myself, whenever I'm trying to be aggressive and I need to get some fast consecutive shots off, I will occasionally pull the trigger early, and I should say pull the trigger before a bullet has gone into the barrel, so I really can't fire. And it just throws my groove off, and generally just kind of messes me up when it comes to that. So the way I've started to use is the Barrett is more my aggressive sniper, smaller maps sort of thing. The intervention has higher accuracy, so what I do with that is kind of stay back, sort of what I'm doing here, but it's more of a bigger sort of map that I would usually use the intervention on. And I'm not saying that you can't be aggressive with the intervention. It's just, it is excuse me, I had a Mountain Dew and I'm like, I got burps coming up like crazy. With the intervention, I'm not saying that you can't be aggressive with it. I'm just saying it's a very feel sort of weapon, and if you're not quite in the groove, or you're not quite feeling the groove, I don't know how else I can put that, but it can really throw you off in general. And actually, somebody was asking me about advice on hitting moving targets as far as sniping wise. In general, with really any gun, with your crosshairs, aim where the enemy is going to be, even if you don't see anybody. Now, what I mean by that is, say you don't see anybody, but you're looking at a target fairly far away. Don't aim at like a wall or anything like that. Aim at an opening where the enemy could come out, just so that when you do see somebody and you scope in, at least you'll be in the ballpark, and then you can just drag your crosshairs and get the dude. And also, just when you do scope in, kind of try and aim ahead of the person, and then just wait for your crosshairs to meet up with them, and then take a shot. But a lot of it does have to do with just getting practice in it. There's a couple things you can do with like a split screen. If you have a second controller, you can just kind of wrap a string or something around the joystick and have the dude move. And if you set up a split screen match with search and destroy on any map, and put unlimited lives, unlimited round timer, and things like that, then, because they all spawn in a pretty concentrated area, like a very small concentrated area, so that's how you can practice sniping people that are on the move. It's a little different than live matches, but any practice is good practice. in a little, let's see here. Actually, in this game, I mean, because it's pretty hard for the average Joe when it comes to sniping to win a game with sniping. So my kill streaks do a pretty good job of helping me out. And I actually thought I killed this dude because right when I fired, I got the 50 XP message, but it was actually my chopper that took him out. Now you'll see right here I pick up this M4A1 bling. When it comes to picking up weapons that are blinged, 99% of the time it's going to have like a red dot or something like that and a silencer. So if you're sniping, or even in general, if you're kind of low on ammo with your primary weapon, pick up a bling weapon. Even if it's just to see if it has a silencer, chances are it will. And silence weapons are, you know, you gotta have them in free-for-all. And actually, coming up at the end of this match, I just added a little clip of why you should have, why you should use Ninja Pro in free-for-all, and you'll see what happens there. It's pretty funny, I think. And I wanted to talk quick. There's not a whole lot of time left. About I don't know, minute and a half or so. I want to talk about, I mean, I don't think kill streaks are overpowered at all. There are a couple that, I mean, the Predator Missile's pretty bad as far as there's not a whole lot you can do to avoid them if you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. But in general, I think it's just up to the player to take the initiative and, you know, take it out themselves. Especially in free-for-all, because, you know, look, my chopper's, well, I guess it's a new chopper, but I think earlier someone took out my Harrier, but that was with a Predator missile. Not a lot of people, I know some do like religiously, but not a lot of people run around with a regular class and a Stinger missile on their back. Just because they kind of feel selfish in a way, I guess, because they're like, well, I just want to get my kills and screw you guys, you take it out. But I was kind of rushing around here because I wanted to get my last kill with a gun, which I happened to do in a fairly good manner. But that's the end of the game. Thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and please subscribe. And I will see you guys on the flip side. God, that sounded bad. Peace.